The silent blow you never saw coming. There are people who hurt you in ways so subtle, so quiet, so emotionally refined, that you only realize it years later. And when you finally do, you're already drained, confused, emotionally broken, and wondering how you allowed it to happen. They didn't start by shouting. They didn't start by criticizing. They didn't start by diminishing you. On the contrary, they arrived, sweet, attentive, interested, and fit perfectly into the most vulnerable places of your heart. This is the most dangerous kind of manipulator. The one who doesn't look like a manipulator at all. And today, we're going to talk about them. About how they operate. How they infiltrate your emotions. How they bend you. How they make you believe the problem is you. How they make you feel guilty, even for things you never did. This video is not about anger. Not about revenge. It's about clarity, awareness, taking back the emotional vision they took from you. It's about freeing yourself from the most devastating form of control, silent manipulation. If you've ever felt confused, drained, insecure, dimmed, or emotionally trapped, without understanding why, this will speak directly to your soul. Take a deep breath. Today you'll understand what no one ever explained to you. How they choose you. Despite what many believe, silent manipulators don't choose just anyone. They choose specific hearts. Empathetic people. Sensitive people. Emotionally deep people. People who give more than they receive. People who love intensely. People who see the best in others. People who try to save, fix, and heal. They see a light in you, and decide to feed on it. You were not chosen because you are weak. You were chosen because you are strong, but a strength you didn't yet know how to use in your favor. They look for someone who takes responsibility for others, avoids conflict, fears disappointing people, struggles to maintain peace, understands before judging, forgives before reacting. They choose you because they know you'll try to understand their side, even when they'll never try to understand yours. The first phase. Planned kindness. Silent manipulators are excellent actors, not exaggerated actors, perfectly balanced ones. They offer just the right mix of attention and calmness, affection and distance, interest and mystery. They give just enough for you to create hope, but never enough for you to feel secure. And this is not an accident. It's a strategy. They begin admiring you, complimenting you, listening closely, asking about your life, making you feel special, giving you the sense that something rare has started. You think this is connection, but it's mapping. They are studying you, analyzing your tone, your insecurities, your past, your traumas, your emotional triggers. Every detail becomes emotional currency. And when they finally understand you, that's when the real game begins. The invisible shift. It's always subtle. A comment, a silence, a small withdrawal, a tiny inconsistency, a discomfort you can't explain. You can't pinpoint the exact moment you stopped being a priority, because, truthfully, you never were. They start to respond less, blame you more, make you walk on eggshells, question your emotions, minimize your needs, invalidate your feelings, act as if you're always exaggerating. The worst part, they do everything calmly, coldly, logically. It's so subtle you begin to believe that maybe the problem really is you. Silent manipulation doesn't break you at once. It breaks you little by little. The cycle of confusion. You try to understand. You try to talk. You try to explain. You try to please. You try not to cause problems. But the more you try, the deeper you sink. Because manipulators use confusion as a weapon, they make you doubt your memory, your perception, your value, your instincts, your emotions, your intuition, your voice. And when you express your pain, they say, you're overreacting, you misunderstood, you're too sensitive. That's not what happened. Eventually, you fall silent. And when you fall silent, they win. The effect on the body and the soul. Silent manipulation doesn't destroy only your mind. It destroys your appetite, your sleep, your energy, your focus, your light, your trust in yourself. You begin feeling small, tired, tense, anxious, detached from yourself. Your soul notices it before you do. Your body reacts before your mind understands. You feel like you're losing something essential inside yourself. And you are. And this is where many people ask, why did I stay so long? Because you weren't trapped by fear. You were trapped by hope. And hope is a prison with no bars. There is a day, quiet, simple, unexpected, when everything becomes clear. No shouting, no drama, just truth. You realize you can't live dimmed anymore. You can't carry someone who sinks you. You can't justify those who hurt you. You can't negotiate your peace. You can't be the cure for someone who chooses to stay wounded. You can't love someone who doesn't exist. You wake up, and that awakening is painful. But it's also the beginning of your freedom, liberation and rebirth. When you free yourself from a silent manipulator, you don't return to who you were. You return stronger. You understand your limits, your patterns, your worth, your energy, your boundaries, your voice. You realize that your love was never the mistake. You simply gave it to the wrong person. You are reborn. Not as who you were, but as who you were always meant to become. This is your turning point. Your awakening. Your new beginning.